joining me this bank holiday evening. If you're not in the UK, we've had a holiday today. Not that it's been a holiday, but we've had a holiday because I think pretty much everyone I know has been working it. So, you know, whatever. But yes, I hope you've all had a nice day. So thank you for joining us. And what I want to do tonight is just really quickly, because we've got another class at 7:30, is show you the 12x12 hardback, which will be our next project in Paper Scissors Story, which will be taking place from the 8th of September. Now, I'm going to show you the two samples that I've made. They've both got 3 pages, and this one is using Garden Charm, and this one is using Boutique Market. Now, we do have some in the shop, but as you know, the shop is closed. But if you want to message me, if there's one that you want afterwards, I'll make sure that it gets out to you in time. Just tell me which one you want and how many pages you want. There is a third option, which is this one, which is the Key West papers, and this is what I will be using in class. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using in class. So that is the third option. Okay, I don't know how many I've got left of each. I'm not quite sure, but I would say not a great deal. Okay, now, right, here we go. Hi, Levita. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Jane. Hi, Elaine. Right, so I'm going to take you through the books, but I have to say before we start that this book is all about planning, and I'll explain a lot more when we start class, but I'm going to be putting up some you know, when we did the Fa La La folio and we had that kind of diagram of each page, I'm going to have to show you all of those in diagram form so that you can start planning how you want to put your book together before we start, because that's going to have a knock-on effect to how much paper you use, etc., etc., etc. Because obviously we've got different numbers of pages. So we've got 3, 4, 5 and 6 pages. So, you know, you're going to have to kind of think about how you want to design it, what you want to go where, all of that sort of thing. But I will do that before class, and I might actually do a little live just to go over how you can plan it, because planning is key. You will be getting measurements for all sizes of books, but really it only matters when we come to do the covers, which won't be the first thing that we do. Anyway, so let me take you through the book. Now, both of these books are completely different, okay? And that is where the choices come in, because there are different choices for page designs. And if you're doing 6, you can choose to do, well, actually, there are the 16 choices of layouts, although you can do your own for that one. And there's also, no, 8 choices of layouts and 8 choices of pages. So, you know, flips and flaps and stuff. I think I'll work it out anyway. So I'm going to start first of all with this one, which is the Garden Charm book. And I'm going to tell you what I've done, but obviously you can go off and do it exactly how you want. But my front cover, I've kept these really simple. And what I've done is I've used some of the design paper. And I've just layered I've just layered it up. So I don't know if you can see here, but I've cut that out and then just laid it on the top. Okay, this one, as I said, this is 3 pages inside, and the book does measure 12 by 12 inches, so it's quite large. Okay, so let me open it up. So what I've done is in each book you've got let me just see if this is in shot, because I'm lagging behind a bit here. It is in shot. Oh, good. So what you've got is on one side, and on my Garden Charm book, I have done all of the scrapbook layouts on the right hand side and all the flippy flappy bits on the left hand side. Hi, Sue. Hi, Christy. On the just for an example, on the Boutique Market, I've done it the other way. Oh, squish that. I've done it the other way round, so the layouts are on the left, and it doesn't matter, you can kind of fiddle about with it however you like. Right, so okay, Garden Charm. here we've got a little sort of pull up bit with some little pocket with space for photo mats. And then throughout the book, there are a lot of photo mats, and some of them are really big. I think that's about 11 inches square. So it just gives you some ideas of bits that you can, you can do with it. Okay, so let's put that back in there, which is going to be easier said than done. Get the idea. Okay, and then on this side, we have got a scrapbook layout, but actually on this one, I made it so that the photos, etc., they were removable. And we've got a little journaling tag there, but that just slips in there like that. Okay. Right, so then you open it up, and the next page, we've got our scrapbook layout on the right hand side, and then on this page what we've got is a pull out. She says, pulling it out, we've got a pull out, that's sort of like mini book. So we've got a little pocket on the front that's got photo mats, and then you open that up, and then cats are fighting. Then you open it up and you've got more photo mats and pockets. Same on this side here. So it's just full of photo mats and pockets. And I've used the design paper a lot just to add in and give us lots of interest. It's just plain on the back so that it slips in nicely into this pocket here. This is a book you're going to need a lot of room for. That's all I'm saying, guys. Okay, so am I back in shot, Mark?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you open it up again, and then on this page, what I've done is a whole load of waterfalls, and then there are a couple of large photo mats as well. Now, you'll notice that I've got just some plain card, because I stupidly didn't think that the bigger the book, the more pattern of paper you'd need, which wasn't really very smart. But I have a solution for that. So you've got lots of playing cards in your kit if you've had it, but also we'll talk about that when we kind of do our planning lesson. So on this side, what I've got here again is another scrapbook layout. So open that up, and then on the back page, this is my very back cover, I've got another layout. And what you can't see, I think, terribly well here is a lot of these elements are actually up on bits of chipboard, so that they're not just flat, it's all kind of hired up. And then this bit, this opens up here, so you've got lots and lots of space for photos. And then I've just added I had an extra photo mat, basically. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just stuck it in there. Whatever. Okay, so that is the Garden Charm book, and I'm telling you, it is massive. Okay, so that is Garden Charm. Now, the other one, which is Boutique Market, is completely different. So all the layouts that you've seen and the flips and flaps that you've seen in Garden Charm, this is different. So you're going to have a really big choice over what you put in your own book. So over here, what I would say is, once again, this is all hired up onto chipboard, so it comes off the page. I've tried to keep it relatively flat. So you open up that page, and what we've got here are more photo mats on this layout here, and I've made those what do you call them, take outable? There is a word, isn't there? What does take out, what's the word? Removable. Thank you, dear. I knew you had a use. But a lot of these things as well, you'll see a lot of these butterflies, they're kind of pushed up. They're all very 3D. So there we go. Then on this side, what we've got is more flips and flaps that opens up to a great big photo pocket, which has got photo mats in it as well. And so they're just plain on the back at the moment, but you can put photos or whatever you fancy on there. So that's that page. Turn it over, and what you've got again, and like I said, with this book, the flat sort of scrapbooking layouts, they're all on the left hand side in this book. And I've got my scrapbook layout there. Once again, these bits they're either double layered or they're popped up onto bits of chipboard. And I have to say, I really struggled with this book because it's pink, but I did it. Right, this page, this is a stacked pocket. So let me just take out some of the photo mats here, and you can see that there's 3 pockets here, and I've just stacked up lots of photo mats in there. Let's see if we can get that one back in. There we go. And I've used the pattern papers just to, you know, to make my embellishments and stuff. But there is, you know, quite a bit of room here for you to do sort of like dimensional stuff. Okay, this page, photo layout, scrapbook layout, and then there's a very simple pocket here that's just got a couple of big photo mats in it. Okay, so nothing too fancy. I just really like those papers. You love the stamping? Yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it? I know, if only we had a stamp set. Okay, now this page, I like this one best. This page, what I've got here is I've got my scrapbook layout, which is all frilly bits. That took me forever. I don't know what I thought I was doing there. But I put that on a heart. And then this page, this has got a pocket here with a photo mat. And then I've got a pocket here with a photo mat. And I've got a pocket here with a, oh, I haven't put any photos on that one. There we go. With another photo mat there. Okay. So that is the second book, which is completely different to the flips and flaps of the first book. Now, when we come to do class, I will be doing both books as one book, but using the Key West paper. So what I'm hoping to do every week is one of the flip and flap pages and one of the what do you call it, one of the layouts. So that's kind of, I probably must made it sound more complicated than it is, but basically it's all about choices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything together. I'm going to draw lots of diagrams so we can name and number each page. And then you can have a think about how you want to put it together before we come to do class. Right, there we go. Any questions? It is very interchangeable, so you can put anything on any page. You'll just have to be careful. If you're using one of the kits, you'll just have to be careful about how much paper you use. It's easy to put together, Linda. A lot easier than it looks, to be honest with you. Hello, dear. Is one paper pad enough? Yes, because if you've got a kit, I've added in some blank cardstock, coloured cardstock as well. But if you're buying for yourself, I would thoroughly suggest 2, because then you're not going to have to what's the word I want? You're not going to have to start choosing and stuff. So yeah, maybe 2, but it depends. If you're doing a 3 or 4 page book, 1 is absolutely enough. Absolutely enough. It's only for the 5 and 6 page books that it's a little bit more tight, shall we say. I don't know what's going on here, but I seem to have lost everything. I don't. Oh, I can't remember. I can't check right. Oh, hang on. I'm having a few technical issues here. I don't know what's going on. The kit, oh, I can't remember. And I can't check because I've shut the shop down. I could check on my phone, but I'm using my phone as a camera. I think they start at £40. I think it's £40 for 3, 45 for 4, 50, yeah, 50 for 5 and 55 for 6. Yeah. Lynn, it depends on the paper. For the Garden Charm, I've chosen black. For Key West and Boutique Market, they're going to be white in the kit. Did you send it? No, it's going tomorrow. Glenda, yeah, I'll sort that out for you, Glenda. Let me just write that down. Otherwise, we all know I'm going to forget. How many pages do you want, Glenda? Do you want to, shall I bring it to crop? Just tell me how many pages you want and I'll bring it to crop. We've got crop on Saturday. Yay! To be honest with you, Liz, the resources list is already up in the group. It's already up in Paper Scissors Story, and there's an awful lot more card that I have written in the resources list than you need. I didn't realise quite how much I suggested you get, but you've probably got enough to make 2 books, because it's not. No, Jane, because we're waiting for the sub box for yours, aren't we? It'll all go out together. Okay, any more questions? 5 pages. Yep. Okay, brilliant. All right, Glenda, no problem. I can do that for you. Yeah, I can do that. That's on my list now. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Right. I would say, yeah, oh no, I'm sure I said it in the resources list. How many weeks? It's going to be I've got yours to pack up tonight, Bronwyn, but yeah, it could do. It's up to you. It'll either go out tomorrow or Wednesday. I was going to send them separately with yours. I don't know. I reckon about 6 to 8 weeks. Quite a few. We might have to do a couple of extra classes because I don't want to leave it too long before we start the Midnight Tales, because that's obviously geared towards Halloween. So we might have to double up on some classes and maybe do a couple a week. We'll see. Bronwyn, I'll wrap it up for you. I'll wrap it. I can do that. Remind me, Mark. Let me write that down. Otherwise, I'll forget. No, it isn't, is it? Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're starting on the 8th of September, so that's a week on Wednesday. So we've got Ellie this week on Wednesday, and then we'll be starting this the week after. But I'll be putting. I need to get a couple of things done this week, so around the weekend time, I'll put up all of the bits for you to start deciding what you want. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Right, so I better go because we have got the Libby over in For the Love of Pretty Paper in a minute or two. So yeah, no worries, Nicole. That's fine. I can do that. Or I should put in those stickers or whatever it is, put the stickers on the boxes that say congratulations on your win, shouldn't I? I saw that the other day and thought that was hilarious. Well, that was a really good idea. Right, so we're going over to For the Love of a Pretty Paper if you're making the Libby. So we'll see you there in a moment. Ulrika, there is a resources list already in the group. If you go to the topics section and look up hashtag 12x12 hardback, it should bring up the resources list for you. And then there's a resources list for each number of pages. So whether it's a 3, 4, 5 or 6. I have to say, in all honesty, if you're going to be doing a 6-page book, look how big it's going to be. Well, it's not going to be this big because that's got more pages in it, but it's going to be a very, very, very big, heavy book. In all honesty, I've been inclined to stick to 3 or 4 pages, but we'll see. We'll see. Because it's quite heavy. I had to look these upstairs earlier. It wasn't a pleasant experience. All right then, guys. We will see you in a minute in Fillup. And yeah, if you want a kit, just drop me a line and I'll sort that out for you. Okay. All right then. Bye.